So in the previous session, we have learnt about how to draw the floral formula and floral diagram. Yes. And today in this session, we are considering one family called family Solanaceae. We are going to study the characteristics of this particular family, the vegetative characteristics and floral characteristics, and we will see how to write the floral diagram and floral formula for these characteristics. Right? See, family Solanaceae is commonly called as potato family. Okay, see, you need to remember the scientific name of this particular family of this potato, Solanum tuberosum. I'm going to write it here. Okay, see, Solanum tuberosum. Solanum tuberosum is the scientific name of potato. Remember, this can be a very important 1-mark question, and whenever you are writing the description of the family, which is commonly a 5 marks question. Okay, there are only 2 families for this year, and one of the 2 will be definitely 100% it is going to be asked in the examination, and it is also important for your practicals. Remember, okay? So Solanum tuberosum. Okay, if you are not following the spelling, please refer to the textbook. Okay, it is very clearly written here. So potato, that is an example. So these plants belonging to this particular family are distributed worldwide in the regions such as tropical regions, subtropical regions, and even in the temperate zones. These are the different zones as per the different weather conditions or climatic conditions. We are going to distribute or divide the globe into different zones, right? So temperate, tropics means what? That is near to the equator. Subtropic means that is little away from the equator. Temperate means that is even a little more away from the equator, right? So in all these regions of the earth, these plants of this family can be found. Okay, so one is example Solanum tuberosum, and another example is Solanum melongena. Solanum melongena, I'm going to write here, that is nothing but brinjal. Solanum melongena, this is nothing but brinjal. Okay, Solanum nigrum, also another example. Solanum nigrum is another example. So the common name of this one, Kannadadalli idake kudane anta kariteve, small black fruits will be formed. Okay, so this is another example. Need to remember the scientific names for the examples. So as I told you, we are going to first consider the vegetative characters. So that means habit. Habit means what? The body structure of the plant. How does it appear? So it is mostly herb. So you know the plants have been classified into herbs, shrubs and trees. Smallest plants are called as herbs, a little longer ones or little taller ones they are called as shrubs, and the tallest of all they can be called as trees. So these plants belonging to the family Solanaceae are they are all herbs. Some of them can be shrubs, and very rarely they can be trees, but these are smaller trees, right? And stem, what kind of stem they have? Of course, root we have to mention here, right? I forgot to mention the root. When this is a dicot family, what kind of root can you expect here? Obviously it is a tap root. Yes or no? Tap root system can be observed here, right? And stem, it is a herbaceous stem because the plant body is herb. That means herbaceous stem means what? It is a green, not completely matured stem, green photosynthetically active stem. It will be, it's very slender. Okay, if you try to break it, it breaks readily. It can break, right? Rarely woody. Okay, rarely woody means it forms hardwood very rarely. It's almost very soft. Then aerial means it is above the ground level. Okay, it is not below the ground level, it is above the ground level usually. Erect means straight. Cylindrical, you know, branched. The stem has been branched variously. It may be solid, okay, or hollow. so empty inside, right? Hairy or glabrous, that means stem may be having covered with small hair-like structures, or it may not be covered. So hairy means it is covered with small many hairs, and glabrous means smooth, not covered with hair. So in some cases like that of the potato, the stem under the ground has been modified into a storage part, that is called tuber. Okay, so tuber of potato is one modification of the stem in this particular family, underground stem modification for storage of the food. That is about the stem. Then about the leaves, how they have arranged. So what kind of phyllotaxy they have got? Alternate or opposite or whirl? In this case, they have got alternate phyllotaxy, and they have got simple leaves, and compound leaves are usually absent, but rarely compound leaves are present. But what kind of compound leaves? Pinnately compound or palmately compound? Rarely pinnately compound leaves are present in this particular family. Okay, and they do not have stipules. You know what are stipules? At the base of the leaf there will be small leaf like appendages, they are called as stipules. If the stipule is present along with the leaf, such a leaf is called as stipulate leaf. If the stipules are absent, and such a leaf will be called as exstipulate leaf. Okay, and the venation in the dicot family is, reticulate venation, right? Then we will go to the floral characteristics. In the floral characteristics, first thing we need to consider is the inflorescence. Usually solitary, axillary. Axillary means what? At the axil, on the sideways of the branch. Okay, cymose inflorescence will be there. You know what is cymose? The basipetal succession of the arrangement of the flower, or maybe a single flower may be produced. That is solitary cymose. Okay, as in solanum. Okay, solanum, solitary, it may be solitary cyme, or it may be a normal cymose inflorescence with many flowers, right? So as in solanum. Now in that inflorescence, how the flowers are there and how the different appendages of the flowers can be studied. The calyx has got 5 sepals, and these 5 sepals are fused. That means united means fused sepals. It's also called as what? Gamosepalous condition. Remember, gamosepalous condition, united condition, both are same. And one very important characteristic, one peculiar feature of this particular family is the calyx is persistent. What is the meaning of persistent? The calyx, you might have seen in certain families. Chili, have you observed? In the small green chilies, you still can see the calyx attached to that small green fruit of the chili. The chili that what we usually eat is nothing but the fruit of that plant. So even after the development of the fruit from the flower, there is still the calyx attached. That means calyx remains throughout the life cycle. Okay, so that is what is called as persistent calyx, which is a very peculiar feature of this particular family, Solanaceae. And the calyx has got valvate estivation. You have learnt about 4 different types of estivations: valvate, imbricate, twisted and vexillary. But this has got valvate estivation here, remember, right? Corolla has got 5 petals. The petals, number of petals is 5, and they are also fused, that is a gamopetalous condition. The sepals are fused, it is called as gamosepalous condition. Here the petals are fused, that is called as gamopetalous condition, right? And they also have got valvate estivation, right? So you should know the morphology thoroughly. You should know the different terminologies used in the morphology thoroughly. Only then you will be able to understand this. Otherwise you cannot understand. If you are not following, that is your fault, because you have not gone through the previous videos and you have not studied the morphology chapter properly. Okay, so you need to know about all that, then only you will understand this. Then androecium. Androecium is made up of what? Stamens. But how many stamens are there? There are 5 stamens. And how they have been attached with the other parts of the flower? They are fused with the petals, because the petals are fused with each other, forming the gamopetalous condition. You remember, they form the corolla tube, and that is why it is going to form epipetalous condition. Means the stamens are attached onto the petals. Then the gynoecium, it has got two carpels and both the carpels are fused. That is why it is called bicarpellary syncarpus. Two carpels are there and both the carpels are fused in that ovary, and that ovary is superior ovary. That means, so all the other whorls, that is calyx, corolla and androecium, they arise from the base of the ovary, right? Though, so that is why it is called superior ovary, and it is called two locules. So it is divided into two locules. The entire chamber of the ovary has been divided into two chambers, bilocular. And the placenta is swollen. Okay, I will show that to you in the diagram, floral diagram. Placenta is swollen and many ovules are present on that placenta. Okay, so this is the type of placentation that we, oblique placentation it is called, okay, that we are going to see in the diagram. The types of fruits produced in this family are either berry or capsule. Okay, just remember that the types of fruits present in this family are berry or capsule. Seeds are endospermous. That means they retain the endosperm and there are many seeds produced. Okay, so this is about the description of the family. Now, see, I hope you have noted down these three examples: Solanum tuberosum, potato; Solanum melongena, brinjal; Solanum nigrum. You have noted down, I hope. Now, let me write the floral formula. Floral formula, let me write now. Looking at the characteristics of this family, see whether the bracts are there or not. There is no mentioning about the bracts. Maybe the bracts are absent. Because they have not mentioned it, let us also not worry about the bracts. Let us just leave it out. Let us omit it. Okay. Next characteristic that we have to worry about here is the symmetry of the flower. So symmetry, the flower is actinomorphic. The flower is actinomorphic. Here they have not written the this thing. Let us consider actinomorphic flowers. Actinomorphic flowers. So which symbol you are going to write here? You are going to write the plus symbol surrounded by a circle. And whether both the androecium and gynoecium are present or only either of the two is present, both are present. That is why you are going to show the bisexual symbol. You are going to show the bisexual symbol. Then calyx, how many are there? Calyx is present, that is why you write K. How many are there? 5 are there. Whether they are free or fused. See here, united calyx, that means they are all fused. That is why you bracket this 5 just to show the gamocephalous condition. And how many corolla are there? See, how many are there? 5 are there. You write 5. Whether they are fused or free, they are also fused. That is a gamopetalous condition. That is why you bracket this one also. Then androecium, is it there or not? Yes. A, you are going to write A. How many are there? 5 stamens are there. Okay, and it has got epipetalous condition. How to show the epipetalous condition? What is epipetalous condition? The stamens are attached to the corolla or the petals. So androecium is attached to the corolla. So you are going to show this symbol from here to here like this. Okay, that shows the androecium is attached onto the corolla. Then gynoecium, is it present or not? Yes, it is present. How many carpels are there? 2 carpels are there. You write 2 here. Whether they are syncarpus or apocarpus. Syncarpus means fused, apocarpus means free. Here it is syncarpus. What can you do to show the syncarpus condition? You have to just bracket it. And it is a superior ovary or inferior ovary. Here they have mentioned superior ovary. What you can do? You have to draw a line just below the G to show it is a superior ovary. Yes, so this is the floral formula for this family. Similarly, based on this information, we will try to draw the floral diagram now. See, how many sepals are there? Sepals are 5 and they are all united and they have got valvate estivation. Yes or no? Keep this information in mind and let me draw the diagram here. See, so how to draw? Just draw a circle very light line. Now you try to make all the 5 sepals. You know the sepals, they have got sharp ending or pointed ending here at the center. There are 5. So can you see all the 5 sepals here? And they are saying they are all fused sepals. What to do to show the fusion of the sepals? See, you just have to do it like this. Valvate estivation, they are not overlapping with each other. They are just in the same common line or same common plane. Okay, so you have done this symbol to show the fusion of the sepals. And now corolla, how many are there? 5. They are all fused and they also have got valvate estivation. And you remember, you should draw one petal in between the 2 sepals. Okay, see, I'm going to draw one petal here. One petal here in between these 2, and in between these 2 one more petal here, and here one more here. And how to show the fusion of these petals, that is the gamopetalous condition, can be also shown by joining them together. How to join them together, I'm going to show you now. Just do it like this. See, this is the fusion of the petals. Now, next whorl, which is that androecium. Right? So, before you drawing the androecium, just draw a circle at the center so that becomes the gynoecium, around which you can draw the androecium. So, the details of the gynoecium you can give later. Right? So let us first concentrate on the androecium. It has got stamens, 5 stamens, and they are all epipetalous in condition. That means they are attached to the petals. How to show the stamens now? 5 stamens, right? Two, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, to show the attachment of the stamen to the petals, you just draw a line here and join it to the petal like this. Okay, this becomes epipetalous condition. And then you come to the gynoecium, bicarpellary syncarpous ovary, right? You have to have 2 carpels with 2 chambers, right? And it is a obliquely placed ovary here, right? Here you also should read the further information. See, bicarpellary syncarpous ovary, superior ovary. Of course, superiority we cannot show of the ovary here. Bilocular, placenta is swollen. That is why I am drawing the swollen placenta here. Okay, and how many ovules are there? Ovules are many. How to show the many ovules here? Just draw the ovules on this like this. Okay, so this is how you can show the many ovules present in that. Okay, it should be neat and symmetrical, and the axis of the flower has to be shown here. Axis of the flower can be shown there. Okay, so this is the axis of the flower. Now This completes the floral formula and floral diagram, and with respect to the other characteristics of this particular family, Solanaceae. Okay, you need to write how to draw the floral formula and floral diagram. It is very important for 5 marks. Only floral formula and floral diagram can be asked for 5 marks, or they may also ask you to write the important characteristics of the family Solanaceae. I will give you the notes. Okay, and in the notes I will underline and give you which are the important characteristics of the Solanaceae, and peculiar those 5 characteristics you should write in the examination, otherwise you will not get marks. Okay, so I hope you have understood. See, understanding is very important. Just do not mug up. Okay, by mugging up you're not going to learn anything. You have to understand, and then you can remember easily. Okay, so you also, with respect to the floral formula and floral diagram, if you understand this, then it becomes very easy for you, right? So this is how you need to write the floral formula and floral diagram, and this diagram and formula are corresponding to the example Solanum nigrum. The example, this is floral formula and floral diagram are corresponding to the species of the Solanaceae, that is called Solanum nigrum. Okay, yes. So in the next session we are going to consider another family that is called Liliaceae.